Young lady from Indiana's 9th District for 5 minutes for questions.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman, for the opportunity to speak this afternoon, and thank you to Mr. Novak for being here. As reflected in my bill, which will be considered or is being considered in today's hearing, H.R. 5184, the Affordable Homes Act, I support the committee's effort to protect consumer choice in appliance purchases and to prevent unnecessary regulations from driving up costs. Mr. Novak, earlier this month, DOE issued an RFI for public input regarding energy conservation standards for manufactured housing. I'm worried that DOE energy efficiency standards for manufactured housing could create compliance confusion for our manufacturers. Could you provide an update on the RFI?
I'll have to take the update on the RFI for the record there, and I'll be happy to get you a response on that. I do know one of the bills that we're addressing today would simplify or streamline, if you will, a conversation about energy, the trade-offs, frankly, between the cost of complying with efficiency standards in mobile homes relative to what a purchaser is going to pay, whether up front or through financing. And the aim there is to simply to streamline it, to move it from one regulator to two. It would move everything to HUD.
Is it, and I assume you can't tell me today what DOE's next steps will be, but that will be part of a response that you'll get to us later.
It will be.
Is it your understanding also that HUD maintains varying standards currently for manufactured housing?
It's my understanding.
Thank you. That's why today I do want to highlight the Affordable Homes Act, which I introduced with Congressman Mike Flood of Nebraska. This legislation consolidates authority under HUD, reduces overlapping regulations, and ensures that manufactured housing remains the most affordable path to home ownership. By cutting red tape and streamlining oversight, we can keep costs down, preserve consumer choice, and help hardworking families achieve the American dream of owning a home. So I do hope to continue to work with DOE to make sure that we're streamlining regulations and cutting red tape to make home ownership readily available to everyday working Americans.
We would welcome that engagement.
Also included in today's hearing is the Shower Act. And while DOE is working to update its regulatory framework on faucet flow rates, I do want to ensure that any changes don't undermine the competitiveness of American manufacturers. Redesigning U.S. facilities could take years and require major investment, while foreign competitors could quickly move to supply higher flow products, which may be counterintuitive to the mission of America First. Mr. Novak, can you provide an update of DOE's regulatory process as it relates to maximum flow rate for shower heads?
Well, I think currently it's a bit of a morass, and I think that's why we're supportive of the idea of clarifying this by adopting the Society of Mechanical Engineers definition of showerhead, and then having a period where you would adopt specific regulation in regard to that definition.
Thank you.
Thank you.
As the regulatory process does move forward, I urge the DOE to work closely with our manufacturers to ensure that the rules don't open the door for cheap foreign products that would undermine and flood the market, particularly including those that are in my own district. Delta Faucet Company, which has a facility in Greensburg, Indiana, within the district, has been making faucets and shower heads since 1954. And I would like to submit for the record, Mr. Chairman, a statement regarding today's legislative hearing from Delta Faucets, the Industry Trade Association, the Plumbing Manufacturers International, as well as their public comments submitted to the Department of Energy on its proposed faucet rule.
Without objection, so ordered.
Thank you. I do want to ensure, and I appreciate Mr. Novak, that you've just been on the job for a few short months, and we'll look forward to the responses that you will return to our offices. I hope that that will be timely. I just, in my final closing comments, want to ensure American competitiveness and that our companies are being put in the best position to be competitive and not undermined by foreign entities, particularly China. I want to thank our witness for the time and testimony on these important issues. Mr. Chairman, I appreciate the subcommittee's work in considering these bills, and I yield back.
The gentlelady's time has expired, and you